Hey everyone, welcome to yet another exciting episode of ThursdAI, a podcast that brings you a summary of everything impactful and important that happened in the world of AI from the past week. My name is Alex Volkov. I'm the host of ThursdAI. I'm also the founder of Targum.video, which is an AI video translation service. And I am very lucky to be joined by many friends that help me bring this whole thing to you week by week. ThursdAI is a three-part endeavor. The part you're listening to right now is a short and digestible, hopefully, summary podcast. There's also the newsletter where you can find all the links and screenshots and videos, and definitely worth checking out and subscribing to and sharing with friends. And it all starts with a weekly 2-hour space on Twitter or X, where I'm inviting a bunch of friends of the pod who are experts in several different fields to cover and discuss and explain many of the topics. And those recordings don't often make it into this summary podcast. However, many folks asked how they can listen to those if they can't attend live. And I have an answer here. We now have a website called ThursdAI.news. It will be in the show notes. And all of the links, including all of the podcast links and the transcriptions and ways to listen to all of this, will be on our new website. And so I encourage you to go there, check it out, and share with your friends as well. And definitely mention this on social media. If you're enjoying this, we love participation, and it really helps us reach more people who may be interested. So I want to thank you for subscribing and participating in the global discourse and our community. I also want to thank our friends of the pod, experts, who join from week to week and help me understand some of the stuff that we talk about, without which it would be very boring from week to week. So thank you, Yam, thank you, Nistan, thank you, Junaid, thank you, Roy, and thank you everybody else who join us from week to week. On a recurring or semi-recurring basis, I want to shout out a few specific folks from this week who joined. We're going to talk about Platypus, Ariel and Cole, and Nathaniel, the team behind GarageBand, who released Platypus, joined us for a very special interview, which will be released on Sunday. I want to shout out the Finetuning folks, Teknium and Karan from News Research. Teknium seems to be everywhere, but also Alignment Labs. Shout out to Austin, who joined and also participated in the interview. And it seems that the fine-tuning community joins every ThursdAI. Lastly, I will say it's important for me to highlight that this podcast is not sponsored. If you want to sponsor us, reach out. However, folks told me, hey, Alex, you're not promoting Targum enough. Targum is my startup and is what I'm working on when I'm not working on ThursdAI. Targum.video is a video translation software that I created basically for my own needs, and now many other people use it as well, to break down language barriers on social media. And I briefly talked about Targum before, but I encourage you to check it out. It will help me continue producing this podcast for you. With that, I hand it off to my AI co-host, Anna, which is basically an AI voice that reads the script that I wrote, somewhat edited with AI also, to tell you a summary of all of the incredible news. And I encourage you to also register for the newsletter and definitely check out the long-form conversation if you're interested in it. It has way more details. It's less nice and shiny But if you're driving for a long time or you want to listen to all those details and can't make it live to our Twitter space, definitely check it out again on ThursdAI.news. With that, I hand it off to Anna.
Hey there! Can you believe how quickly the LLaMa 2 fine-tunes are dominating the field? It seems like every week there's a new model that's topping the LLM benchmark leaderboard. And get this, it hasn't even been a month since LLaMa 2 was released on July 18th. Isn't that mind-blowing? Topping the charts in the world of open-source LLMs is Platypus 70B Instruct. It's currently the highest-ranked open-source LLM on the Hugging Face Open LLM leaderboard. And there are even other versions of Platypus that are making waves as well. We had the pleasure of having Ariel Lee and Cole Hunter on the pod, who are part of this incredible effort to fine-tune LLaMa 2. They also curated and released an open data set as part of their work. And guess what? Fine-tuning a smaller 13B version of Platypus is a breeze. It only takes about 5 hours on a single A100 GPU, which is equivalent to around $7 on Lambda Labs. If you can get one, that is. Can you believe that? Remember our discussion about OpenOrca? It was just last week that we talked about it. Well, guess what? The open source community shines once again, as folks from Alignment Labs have come together and merged OpenOrca with Platypus to create the best 13B model out there. It's amazing how close this model is to the original LLaMa 70B. And the most impressive part? They achieved this in less than a month since the initial open source release. It's an absolutely remarkable achievement, and we want to give a big shout out to the entire community for their incredible effort. Let's all give them a round of applause. We had an awesome interview with the authors Ariel and Cole and Alignment Labs, and we'll be sharing it with you in a special Sunday episode of our podcast, ThursdAI. So make sure you're subscribed to our podcast to catch that episode when it drops. You won't want to miss it. This just goes to show how quickly the world of open source LLMs is progressing. It's truly exciting to see what the future holds and how these models will continue to push the boundaries. Keep your eyes peeled for more updates and advancements because things are moving fast. Stay tuned.
Speaking of fast-moving things, hi, this is Alex again. In addition to the above interview, we also had a great conversation with folks from the so-called Skunkworks OS Discord, namely Farel, Pratik, Alpai, Teknium, and Alignment Labs, and our recurring guest hosts Yam, Peleg, and Nistan Tahirai. We've covered two very exciting community efforts that are in progress that will benefit all of open source, basically, in terms of large language models, and are all happening within the Skunksworks Discord. The first effort is called MOE, which is an open source attempt at replicating the mixture of experts model or approach, which is widely attributed to why GPT-4 is so much better than GPT-3. And this was confirmed by George Hotz on the Latent Space podcast, also friends of the pod. And the second effort is called the Ablation studies, which is an effort Teknium kind of spearheaded and started on Twitter to understand once and for all what is the best and cheapest and most high quality way to, and probably most performant way as well, to fine tune open source large language models, whether it's Qlora or full fine tune, and there's different other options they're testing. And I just wanted to say that these efforts are very welcome. We're going to hear from them soon, of course, on ThursdAI. And if you're interested in any of these, either by helping directly or by providing resources, such as GPU compute, for example, please join the Skunksworks Discord. They will show you how to participate, even if you don't have prior fine-tuning knowledge. Now, back to my co-host, Anna.
So let's dive into some exciting updates happening in the world of Big Co LLMs. We have some fascinating news to share with you today. Firstly, Meta AI has presented an incredible paper that introduces the concept of self-alignment with back translation method in conjunction with a new model they call Humpback. This method allows an LLM language model to undergo training in an unsupervised manner, enabling the creation of high-quality data sets by itself. Isn't that mind-blowing? Previously, fine-tuning a model required a significant amount of question-to-response data. Think, question, answer, where the answer is what a large language model should train on and produce for you, the user. However, with the back translation approach, they propose the ability to generate a response-to-question dataset. This creates a way to generate large datasets of high-quality questions and answers from a relatively small seed of initial data, which significantly improves the model performance. The outcome of this approach is a model that not only learns more effectively, but also has the capability to create its own datasets without relying on human labelers. Imagine the immense potential and opportunities this brings to the table. If you're intrigued and want to learn more about this method, be sure to listen to the full episode and check out Yampoleg's detailed overview. This also shows that while LLaMa 2 is less than a month old, Meta is not resting in place. And while open source is catching up, we continue to see incredible improvements in methods and models from big companies as well. Now, in terms of updates on OpenAI, they have recently released a major new version 4 of their ThursdAI SDK. And let me tell you, it's packed with some incredible developer experience improvements that will make AI engineers jump with joy. One of the most notable enhancements is the inclusion of streaming responses for chat and completions. This means that interactions with the model can now happen in real time, providing a more seamless and dynamic user experience. Additionally, the TypeScript types have been meticulously crafted for even better development experience. OpenAI has also extended their support to other platforms such as ESM, Versal Edge Functions, Cloudflare Workers, and Dino. This expanded compatibility allows developers to leverage the power of OpenAI's SDK in their preferred environments. Furthermore, the File Upload API has been enhanced to cater to various use cases, including working with Whisper, Finetune files, and DALL-E images. To ensure smooth operation, OpenAI has implemented improved error handling through automatic retries and error classes. This helps in streamlining the debugging process and ensures a more robust system overall. Additionally, the performance has been boosted by utilizing TCP connection reuse, resulting in faster and more efficient interactions. Another noteworthy update is the introduction of simpler initialization logic. Getting started with AI projects using OpenAI's ThursdAI SDK has become easier than ever. This is particularly exciting for those interested in exploring the incredible possibilities offered by the Cloudflare Workers platform. We are personally thrilled about this, as Targum is part of the first Cloudflare Workers launchpad. Although we want to clarify that we are not officially affiliated with Cloudflare, we are just super fans. These updates from both Meta.ai and OpenAI truly showcase the evolving landscape of AI technology. The ability for an LLM to self-align and create its own datasets opens up a whole new world of possibilities in machine learning. And with OpenAI's SDK improvements, AI developers can now enhance their projects with ease and efficiency. We hope you're as excited as we are about these advancements. Stay tuned for more updates in the future as we continue to explore the ever-expanding world of Big Co and its groundbreaking innovations. So, big news! OpenAI has just announced that Global Illumination is joining their team. Now, you may be wondering, who exactly is Global Illumination? Well, this team is led by the genius behind Instagram Stories, algorithm and feed contributor. Impressive, right? But that's not all. This team is also responsible for creating a massive open-world Minecraft clone. Talk about talent. Now, let's get to the exciting part. With Global Illumination joining OpenAI, the question on everyone's mind is, will we see OpenAI releasing agents into this incredible Minecraft world? It's a possibility. We already know that OpenAI has been diligently working on developing these intelligent agents, so it wouldn't be surprising if they decide to set them loose in this immersive virtual world. But hold up, there's even more fascinating AI agent in an open world news to share. Have you heard of A16Z? They've caught our attention with their latest project called AI Town. This open source framework is all about giving agents the freedom to roam and interact with each other. Last week, we were talking about the open sourcing of Smallville, and now we also have AI Town. AI Town, available on GitHub, is a web framework that's written in TypeScript. It's been specifically designed to run and be customized with different LLMs in mind, including open source ones. And guess what? You don't need to take our word for it. You can actually witness the AI agents in action through a live demo on their website. How cool is that? It's incredible to see how rapidly the field of AI is evolving, with OpenAI expanding their team, with global illumination, and a 16Z bringing us AI Town. It's clear that the possibilities are endless when it comes to creating sophisticated virtual environments where intelligent agents can thrive. So what's next? Will OpenAI dive into the Minecraft-inspired world created by global illumination? Will AI Town become the go-to framework for building interactive AI systems? Only time will tell. One thing is for sure, though. We're living in an age where AI agents and virtual worlds are colliding in the most exciting and groundbreaking ways.
Huh. Well, that was something, wasn't it? I'm not sure about this music choice for this last segment, honestly, but I've already spent the AI credits to generate it, so you're welcome. If you're listening to this, either you skipped or you're okay with it. I promise to do better selection next time. I wanted to, again, thank you for joining and listening, and yeah, check out ThursdAI.news, follow us, and we'll see you next Thursday. Bye.